Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my beautiful Aquarius, and it's for December 2018. So it's for you, my gorgeous Aquarius, and it's for December 2018. This is most certainly going to be the month when you're going to be able to feel all those beautiful changes. You're going to be able to feel that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful energy shift, and now your time is coming. I'm keep on saying, and I'm keep on saying, and I'm keep on saying, and I'm gonna say it again, how much you have actually been through. Your life hasn't been easy, my beautiful Aquarius. There was so much that was happening. There were certain decisions that you needed to make. There were certain changes that you had to do in your life when it comes to your personal life, when it comes to your feelings, when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your balance. Everything was affected. It was really, everything was affected. And it was really hard. You knew that you had to make a really hard decision. You knew that you had to make a really difficult decision. And sometimes in this life, it's not only about us. It's not only about how we feel. It's not only about how we, feel about things and about the certain changes in our life. It's not only about us. It's about other people in our life. It's about our family. It's about our friends. It's about our people in our lives in general. And this is why things have been sometimes quite difficult, because there could have been other people in your life that you wanted to kind of make sure that they are okay. So that's why you couldn't kind of move on with a certain stage of your life until you make sure that everything is absolutely right. And this is why December is going to be so huge. This is why December is going to be so massive, because now you will be able to finally feel this energy shift. You know, the things started unfolding for you already in November and in October. October and November have been ridiculously important and very powerful when it comes to this particular lotus of unfoldment, this wonderful moment of unfoldment that started really happening properly in October 2018. So now by the time when we get to December, this is why everything is just going to be so highlighted, but it's going to be so highlighted in such a wonderful way where you're just going to start feeling this sense again, the sense of balance. And that sense of balance is exactly what you needed in order to move on with your life and to start focusing on your future, to start focusing on your future planning without worrying about the problems that will keep on bringing you down. My babies, I'm so happy for you. I know how much this means for you, and I know how much this change is just going to change your life, how much this energy shift, how much this balance is actually going to change your life. It's brilliant. And you know how is it going to make you feel? It's going to make you feel brilliant, basically. Your number this month is number 13, 1-3. Now, this is a very strong number, and this is a very powerful number. It's a lot to do with the change. It's a lot to do with us being ready to do the change, and the way you're going to be ready to do the change is going to affect you. It's going to affect your life. It's going to affect your energy in such a great way where you will feel very drawn to the home, to your environment. You will want to change the environment. You will want to bring things or maybe take things out. But it's not only, you will start feeling very drawn to your environment to change it, which is brilliant. But it's not only about that. It's all going to be about the transformation indeed. This is what number 13 is. You are going to become a little butterfly by the end of December, my babies. At the beginning of December, you're going to be cute little caterpillar. Hello. But then by the time you get to the end of December, you are just going to become an amazing and beautiful butterfly with the biggest and most beautiful colorful wings you can possibly imagine. Welcome to the new dimension, my babies. Your dimension is starting right at the beginning of December, and having a number 13, it all means that it's going to be absolutely brilliant, and it's all to do with your transformation, your balance, and it's all to do with the clearing away the old to make a way for the new. Absolutely brilliant. This is going to be your own rebirth. You will feel like you're born again, literally. You will feel like a reborn. It's absolutely fantastic. And let me just tell you that it's going to be really essential, almost essential for all of you, my beautiful babies, this month to do this. Do smudging. Take a dry sage. You know, I spoke about dry sage all the time because of what I do. I have to do this all the time, seriously, because I come across with so many people, so many different energies and things like that, spirit guides and things like that. And that's why I have to do ever so often smudging of the home, which means like to just take a dry sage and just burn it, walk around the house, you know, make sure that all the windows are closed. You know, please do this at the beginning of of December if you can, or at some point, or mid-December, at some point in December, please do this. It's very important for you to do this by the time December is finished, because what you're going to do, you're going to go with the energy, you're going to go with this particular sync. And when you go with this particular sync, with this particular energy, then everything is going to be even more powerful for you. So all you need to do is just walk in your house and light this, burn it, and just say some kind of affirmation, say some kind of mantra, say some kind of mantra, affirmation or prayer, and walk around the house. And then by the time you finish, you smoke everything and then open the windows, and as the smoke goes away, this is how the negative spirits goes away. This is when the negative energy goes away at the same time. It's a wonderful, because you will be able to feel your home, house, flat, feeling so much lighter, and the energy is just going to feel so much better. And this is something that I really highly suggest you to do. You can buy dry sage sticks from my website, and the link is going to be in the description below. What else I was going to say to you, that when it comes to the actual health, you see that when it comes to the health, energy levels are going to be quite good actually. So again, you're going to feel very, very energetic, and you will have so many things on your mind that will kind of motivate you. And this is why you're so powerful, Aquarius, because when you have something in your mind, when you're motivated by something, you just go for it with a snap of a finger. And I love this quality about you. I've said this so many times, I'm going to say it again, I don't care. I just love this quality about you. It's absolutely unique, and it's very, very brilliant indeed. But what else I was going to say, that when it comes to the actual health, you see, you will be dealing with the really big changes, and you will be dealing with the new situations in your life that will make you a little bit anxious, a little bit stressed throughout December, because on an emotional level, you will be dealing with something and you're going to need to make a big decision. But apart from that, there are other couple of big decisions that you're going to need to make, and that's why you're going to need to, that's why I said that I see a little bit of stress, a little bit of anxiety going throughout December 2018, but nothing too bad. But it's just basically, I would highly suggest to get something like Larima. You see Larima, it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that crystal, it's so powerful. It's quite rare actually, and it comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below. And I highly recommend to get this, my babies. I highly recommend you to wear this, not only in December, but January. I'm not saying that you're going to be like all stressed and anxious, but it's just, no, this is all coming from that particular energy that is going to become, that is going to manifest from this. And that energy is just going to make you like a little bit, like a nervous, or a little bit stressed, a little bit anxious, and that's why I highly recommend to get Larima. And it's very important for you to wear this throughout December and January as well. And every time when you feel it, this is a little trick, you see, this is such a powerful little crystal, because every time when you feel stressed or anxious, what you do is like you just basically rub these crystals like this with your fingers. Okay, when you feel stressed and anxious, and literally automatically you start feeling better, because you activate this wonderful crystal, you activate these wonderful powerful energies that are ever so protective, and these energies, by actually rubbing it like this a little bit, this energies helps you to feel calm, this energies helps you to feel centered, this energy brings you the balance back again. So it's absolutely brilliant. Every single time you feel stressed or anxious, just rub it like this, and it's just, you can feel it literally, this beautiful calming energy just around you. It's wonderful. So this is something that I highly recommend you to wear. Okay, so now my beautiful baby is going on the first part, on the first day in December. Now, the 2nd of December is just like, ooh la la. The 2nd of December, I mean the very 1st of December, I do not have it written down, but the very 1st of December, it is going to be the beginning of a wonderful energy that is just going to enter your sign. And that energy is just going to have a really wonderful and re-energizing impact on you. And you're gonna, the very 1st of December, it's going to start like you're just going to have all these ideas about yourself. You're gonna have all these ideas about your life and about the people in your life. What would you like to do and what do you need to do in order to change? You're gonna feel very drawn to changes, but also you will want somebody particular in your life to actually make a certain change that is going to mean a lot to both of you. And this is going to be on your mind on the very 1st of December indeed. The second date it's the second. You've got 4 dates now. Now the second date of this, the 2nd of December is now, this is ooh la la, this is like the beginning of the new adventure. Now the enthusiasm from the 1st of December is just going to carry on throughout the 2nd of December, and this is going to be brilliant because now I like this. I can see the big smile on your face, and I can see the really big adventure is going to be on your mind. Really big adventure is just going to slowly start manifesting in your life, and that adventure that you are going to feel, that you are going to have, is going to be connected to new things in your life. It's like going to be connected to like a new job, maybe like a new career. It's all this balance is just going to shake things up a little bit, but on another hand, it's just going to make you feel really, really enthusiastic, and it's going to bring you to a whole new initiative. And remember, this is going to be really good for you. There is an advice from an older person, older wise person that you are going to have, that you are going to need, and that advice is going to be brilliant because it's from somebody who's very successful, from somebody who's very powerful, for somebody who has got the right work-life balance and also is as spiritual as business orientated. That person is very powerful and they have done really well for themselves. So you're either going to get direct advice from them, or you're going to hear something that they say that is going to give you a really wonderful idea, and that idea that you're going to have is just going to have a significant impact on you because it's just going to become something that is going to make you feel motivated. The whole new motivation is going to come through, which is going to come from this person. But you know, let me tell you something, this is the right person to get motivated by, indeed, and you will see exactly what I mean, my babies. Okay, the second important day is going to be on the 17th of December. Now the 17th of December, it is going to there is going to be a situation that you are going to have, and that situation is just going to come out of the blue, and it's going to be like a little bit weird, a little bit strange, a little bit unusual, and it's just going to kind of require from you to act really quickly. So remember that on the 17th of December there will be the situation that is going to arise, and it's going to require from you to act really quickly and to be really sharp, and this is going to be really good because it's just going to be connected to the certain separation and a certain absence as well, and that in itself is just going to help you to actually have a really swift activity and really swift change, which is just going to be directly connected to the sudden progress of movement and speed with those areas of your life that were really, really stale and that you didn't know what to do. On another hand, what else I was going to say, my beautiful babies, is that the 17th of December, you just have to be really careful that that's fine. You know, you're going to require to say something really sharp, to make a really sharp, quick decision. But on another hand, when it comes to launching new projects or launching new things, this is not related to that. This is completely different. When it comes to launching new project or launching new things, 17th of December is not going to be the perfect date. It's not going to be the good day to actually start new things because it's going to be slightly more difficult. Just remember, you know, sometimes there's a certain energy that is attached to the certain days, certain months of the year, indeed. And the 17th of December, you see, when it comes to the actual making a really big, quick decision, and you're just going to need to be really sharp, but it's going to be good because it is going to be, the bottom line is it is going to be sharp decision. But then again, on another hand, to actually start something big, start something new on this particular day, do not do it because there are going to be slight difficulties. I would avoid this particular day, okay? Some kind of signing, some kind of new start, some kind of, if you want to buy something really, really big, try to do it on a different day. But if you can't change it, then you can just like kind of protect yourself with something like black tourmaline or something like that. You see, black tourmaline, it's absolutely brilliant. You see, it comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the black tourmaline is like a must-have when it comes to the actual low energy people who are around us, and especially we have to do something and we can't change this particular day. So you could have some kind of important signing that you can't change, and if you can't change it, then you get a black tourmaline, so you protect your energy from these people. This is probably the best thing that you can actually do. This black tourmaline comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below if you would like to buy it. Okay, so now the third important date, it's the fourth important date It's actually going to be on the 26th of December. Now, the 26th of December is going to make you feel a little bit strange, a little bit weird, a little bit different. On one hand, it's going to be a really weird day, because that's how you're going to feel in the morning. For example, you're going to feel like a part of a different dimension. It's going to be like a bit of a twilight zone. It's going to feel like a little bit different. It's going to feel a little bit weird. You see, I like when it's all strange and all different, all weird. I like when I find myself in situations like this, because I just love it. It reminds me like of a Scorpio energy, or Scorpio moon, Scorpio new moon, Scorpio full moon, Scorpio moon in general. You know, it's a really wonderful, deep, intense energy, but this energy is just so powerful, because they always help us to rediscover certain part of ourselves, a certain part of our lives that's been sleeping for so long, but it's actually quite significant. And this is what is going to happen. You're going to start feeling like a part of a different dimension. Everything is going to feel like a little bit different on the 26th of December. But this is how you're going to wake up. Just remember, my babies, this is important. There is something going to be on your mind. There is a certain word that is going to be on your mind. And that word, that thought that is going to be on your mind on the 26th of December, is going to be really important, because it's going to have a direct connection with what you do now, what you're going to do next. But also, the 26th of December, it's going to be directly connected to the actual August 2019. The 26th of December, it's not only the different dimension where we're going to feel weird and things like that, but it's also going to be very significant, because it's going to be highly fertile day, highly fertile time, highly fertile ground, which means that whatever seeds you decide to plant, just make sure you plant the right seeds, you know. Make sure you are really well balanced on that day, and make sure that you open your mind and be very open-minded throughout the day, because this is going to be very significant. It's going to be direct connection with August 2019. So the 26th of December is going to have a strong connection with August 2019, and which means that this is going to be the direct unfoldment of what was happening on 26th of December. It is all going to make sense, don't worry. So 26th of December, it's going to make you feel really bad. You know, first you're going to feel a little bit strange, but just remember the word that you're going to have on your mind, and that word is just going to become something really big and something really important, and it is going to be quite unusual. On another hand, it is going to be a rather creative day when you're going to feel like a very daring, and there is a certain self-confidence that you are going to feel, certain self-confidence that you are going to have, and that in itself is just going to bring you the combination of material and spiritual prosperity. So this is going to be a really good balance, which is on another hand going to make you realize certain and realistic attitude and imagination, like a certain unrealistic attitude about a certain person, and certain imagination about a certain person, some certain illusion about a certain person. Maybe somebody with a little bit, somebody who's going to be connected to this is going to be somebody who is with impressive appearance, but no substance. Just remember this, and see what this is going to mean to you. 26th of December, it's also going to be, it's like, my God, how much you can have on one day, Aquarius. My goodness, you're amazing. 26th of December, it's also going to be important, because there's a certain journey that is going to be very significant, some kind of journey that is going to be very significant. So whether you're going to be on the journey, whether you're going to plan the journey, whether you're going to be coming back from the journey, this is also going to be a very powerful time, because the number 14 is also going to play an important role. It's going to be very significant, and also this journey is going to be very powerful, because whether you go then or whether you come back, it doesn't matter, as long as this energy is attached to this particular day. When you plan this journey, you come back, you're there, you're on your way, it doesn't matter. There is some kind of very good idea that you are going to have. This journey on the 26th of December that I see here is going to be attached to completely huge idea that is later on as well going to become life-changing. It is going to be connected to you doing something quite maybe a little bit difficult, but it's going to be absolutely fine, so it doesn't matter. Okay, now my babies, going on the first part of December 2018. Now, the first part of December 2018, it's just going to make you feel, as I said, really good, really great. And it is going to be the time of celebration. And also the time of celebration, you will feel like you want to celebrate because the huge, massive, annoying problem that was driving you nuts, really, literally, it's coming to an end. The problem that was making you feel really emotional and unbalanced is literally coming to an end. So that in itself, it's going to have a beautiful and healing effect on you and a healing effect on people around you. You will want to gather people who you really love. You will want to gather people around you who really care about you, who you really care about, and you will want to celebrate something. And this is brilliant. And this is how your month is actually going to start. But it's a lot to do with your own personal achievement and a lot to do with your own personal success indeed. What I was going to say, that something really big part of your life is just going to start manifesting itself here already, but you're going to realize it's in moderation. It's going to happen, but it's going to take slightly longer. But also this is to do with the person that was making you a little bit negative, with the person that was making you feel like a little bit enslaved for some reason. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so there's a certain person that was making you feel a little bit enslaved, and some certain person that you realize that there's a very strong illusion next to that person. It's something very negative. Somebody who was bringing this negative energy to you, somebody who was leaving this negative energy to you, and somebody who was part of the reason why you maybe had lots of problems as well lately because of this particular person. The synchronicity is going to come back, and that person was responsible maybe that you didn't even have a certain synchronicity, you've lost it, and that in itself is just going to make you realize that you're going to need to step back just a little bit. So you are going to have a little mini hermit moment as well, and I'm keep on saying how important a hermit moment is, and you're going to have your hermit moment right at the beginning of December. And what this hermit moment is going to do, it's not only about you stepping back from the situation. I'm keep on saying how important the hermit moment is. The hermit moment means that our spirit guides, our guardian angel, our subconscious mind is trying to bring us back closer. Come closer. And this is why we feel like a little bit weird, and this is why we feel like we want to step away from the situation, and this is why we feel like we want to be by ourselves a little bit, not because we feel weird, but because our spirit guides and our guardian angels are about to whisper something really important into our ear. And this is what's gonna happen. And they're gonna whisper into your ear is gonna be connected to something very, very passionate in your life, a very passionate stage in your life, something about what you are completely passionate about. And you're gonna realize it's all about compassion and being compassionate indeed. On another hand, there is a really great enterprise. It's a lot to do with your career going towards the right direction. Your financial situation is going to start going towards the right direction. I don't think that you're going to worry about things that you were worrying about 6 months ago, because the financial situation is going to be brilliant. Not only that, it's going to make you feel really indecisive, because you will not be sure what to do. You will not be sure what direction to go, because you're going to need to make a decision, but it's also somebody else is going to be connected to this particular decision, and it's to do with your work, career, and things like that. There is an indecisive situation that is going to happen, and that is going to be very strongly enhanced when it comes to the end of the first week of December 2018. But this is a lot to do with your prosperity, this is a lot to do with your financial situation, and this is a lot to do with your personal security and future planning. However, this is going to be good. However, this is going to be powerful, because you are going to find yourself being in a much better place than like about a couple of years ago, and you will see exactly what I mean. And this, my babies, is just the beginning. Going to the second part of December 2018, it's just like the situation that is just gonna happen out of the blue. It's gonna be a little bit strange, it's gonna be a little bit weird, it's gonna be a little bit unknown to you, but it is to do a lot with your practicality, and it is just going to start feeling that you're gonna start feeling very drawn towards the certain new beginning, towards the certain beginning. But it's just like there is a certain bravery that you are going to have. Now, this bravery is going going to be the key point that you will need in order to really have a massive, huge, beautiful life change, you see. And this beginning, this new beginning now, the difference is going to be that you're going to feel very adventurous when it comes to the unknown elements about your life. It's a very unknown area coming towards you, and you're not too sure because you haven't been part of that area for a really long time, and maybe you didn't think it's going to develop the way it developed, but you just left you just to go for it. And the bottom line is that it's connected to the certain worry and loss, but it's just it's also connected to the little bit of a heartbreak and a little bit like of a negative situation in your life that is just going to turn out to be really good, because it's going to turn out to actually give you a really nice challenge. And that challenge is just directly going to be connected to the person that controls you, person that would want to control you. And this challenge is going to be brilliant, because the really big wish is going to actually start manifesting for you when it comes to that person that was kind of keeping you, trying to keep you in control or trying to keep you under control, but they shouldn't do this, you see. And this is why before you, maybe if this situation arises, you just kind of would step back from the situation, because it's not only about you, it's maybe about other people in your life, but now you're just going to find this challenging, and this is going to be brilliant. And you know what else, Aquarius? My goodness, you've got so much happening. There is at the end of the December, midweek, you will see that there is a certain inheritance that you are going to have, a really nice inheritance that you're going to be part of. I'm so happy for you. This is going to be big, this is going to be huge, and this is going to be very significant, because this is literally coming at the best possible time in your life. If you haven't got a family and you haven't got anybody to have inheritance from, then this means that there is a large amount of money that you're going to become a part of, but there are also other people that are going to be part of this money as well. However, it's going to be good, because that money is just going to come through really handy. By the time we get to the last part of December 2018, there is a really beautiful completion of your life that you are going to have. This completion of your life, there is going to be the question that you're going to have: yes or no, yes or no, yes or no, should I or should I not, should I or should I not, yes or no, yes or no. The answer is, of course, yes. Okay, so the answer is going to be yes, and also this is a lot to do with your own strength. This is all a lot to do with your own compassion and things like that. And something really big is going to happen for you, something that you wanted to happen in a really long time. But it's always bad, isn't it? There is an abandonment that you're going to need to have. There's a big change that you're going to need to have. The big area of your life, it's going to need to change a little bit in order to actually be free, be happy, be well balanced, and to get where you exactly want to get in your life. There's an abandonment that you're going to need to make. And now when you think about that abandonment and change, you would think, oh no! But by the time you get there, you're just going to feel just as passionate about it to actually do it. And this is why I say that it's just going to be so important, because this is why the energy in December is going to be so strong, because this is how things are going to develop by the end of December 2018, which is just going to make you do a really big decision when it comes to something that your own possession, really big change. And that in itself is going to make you free. You will be a free spirit again, and beautiful lightness around you, beautiful aura around you. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. You're going to be floating around like a little butterfly. Okay, so now also, what else I was going to say, the last part of December is just like going to bring a really big decision that you're also going to make when it comes to your professional work, or for those of you that are like maybe retired, when it comes to your financial situation, finances, there is going to be a really big decision that you're going to make, and that decision is going to really help you to have your own homecoming time. This is going to be big, this is going to be powerful, this is going to be significant, but very, very personal to you. you because it's connected to something that you wanted to do in a really long time. It's going to be like type of thing like, you know, this life is so short. We live so many lives. You know, some of us are old spirits, some of us are new spirits. It all depends. But now this is going to be on your mind because you will feel like you want to look at the whole life from the bigger picture, and your bigger picture is going to bring you this, your own homecoming time, and that in itself, it's also going to bring you an apprenticeship, some kind of very strong, powerful apprenticeship that is going to happen by the end of December 2018. Very significant for lots of you. You don't even have, I mean, you can be retired, but this also means that a new area is going to become available to you, and this is going to become very attractive literally instantly. And this apprenticeship, what is going to happen, is so significant. And if you are looking for a job, career and things like that, or step up, you know, just do as much as you can, because this month is going to be mind-blowing indeed. And that in itself is going to lead towards your own victory and mental clarity. I mean, what can I say? Aquarius, your time is coming, and it's going to be absolutely huge. This is going to be the beginning of the huge change. This is going to be the beginning of a new life. This is going to be the beginning of a new stage, a new direction. It is going to feel like that, and it's just going to start feeling so much nicer. You're going to start feeling free again, like a little free spirit and things like that. So I'm happy for you, because I know that you've been through so much. Okay, so now Aquarius, my witnesses, I'm going to shuffle these cards, okay, and I'm going to tell you, like, for those of you that are in relationship for December 2018, Aquarius is in relationship in December 2018, of course. Alright, okay, cool. Okay, well, my beautiful babies, I can say this one thing to you, yeah, that there is a certain crisis that is going to come through, certain problem that is going to come through, and certain conflict that you are going to have. And this conflict that you are going to have, of course, it's going to affect both of you, because you are going to have a certain conflict because you will not too sure what to do. There is a lot that is going to be happening, a lot that you're going to go through, and there are lots of new beginnings, and there is just so much that is going to be happening this month that is going to affect both of you in such a way that this is all direct result of a big change that you are going through, and big change that you will go through, and big change that you already started. It's a little bit of crisis, a little bit of problem that I see that is going to come through. Maybe a little bit of argument that you're going to have, and a little bit disagreement that you're going to have at the beginning of December 2018. But then again, this is a really good because this is really good because it's going to help you to deal with a certain issue, certain problem, and you're going to need to sort this out. You're going to need to deal with this. You're going to need to step out from the situation and look at the whole picture, okay? Look at the whole picture from a slightly different angle as well, and see what would you like to do. Think about absolutely everything. You're going to need to think about all other, other people in your life as well at the same time. This is just so big. This is so complex to just explain like in few words. However, the big problem, it's actually going to come through, and it's going to make you like a little bit uneasy with each other. But then again, on another hand, by the time we get to the end of December, it's going to be all like beautiful, and it is just going to bring you even closer together. It's going to make your relationship even more powerful, and it's going to actually make you both do something really, really big for each other, to each other, something really huge. There is a big, huge step, big, huge change that you are both going to have by the end of December, and that big change is going to be amazing. It's going to be great. It's going to be really beautiful for both of you, because your relationship is going to go on the level that has never been before. And this is why this problem that happened at the beginning of December is going to be so significant, because if you didn't have this problem, your relationship would never get to this beautiful point where it's actually going to get now. And the bottom line is, it's a really, really great harmony of opposites, that harmony of two people that I'm seeing here, and this is going to be absolutely amazing. So the bottom line is, by the end of the December, you are both going to do something really big, really huge, but this is strictly to do with your both relationships. You will take your relationship on a whole new level. Okay, so it's going to be good. Okay, so now Aquarius, those of you that are single, oh, here we go. Okay, you know, I'm saying here we go because I'm already feeling things. Okay. I'm already feeling things even when I'm shuffling these cards, because this is going to be quite significant months for those of you that are single. Whether you're ready to mingle, I've seen this before, but there is going to be somebody that is going to become available to you. There is going to be somebody who is going to seem like a really great leader, really great business acumen, somebody who is very powerful, somebody who has got a really nice balance in between work-life balance, and somebody also who is having like a really good career. It's somebody who is a very, very business orientated, some kind of leader, some kind of manager, some kind of important person in their field. It's going to be part of your love scenario. For those of you that are single, I can see you will be socializing this month like so much. I can see so many social gatherings. I can see lots of parties. I can see lots of people gathering together. I can see lots of food, drink, music, and you will be part of lots of groups where people will be celebrating throughout December, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna meet lots of people. And above all, you know, Aquarius, you're gonna be like a beautiful social butterfly, as you always are, of course, but now this time you will relive your happiness again. You will have your energy back again. You're going to start feeling really, really good. And I can see you flirting, and I can see you rediscovering and discovering yourself. And this is brilliant, because when we flirt, it's just about feeling really good. And when we flirt at the same time, we discover so much about ourselves and so much about people that we like. But that business person that I said, okay, basically you can have a fun, you can have a great time, but nothing too serious this month, I'm afraid. You see, you can have a great time, great fun. There will be somebody that you are going to meet in particular, somebody with a business acumen who I mentioned at the beginning, but you know what, I'm sorry, but that person is not going to have much substance. That person is not really going to have much balance. There is a good, I said, it is a good really work-life balance, energy that person have, but when it comes to the actual emotions, feelings and things like that, there is no good balance, there is no substance. It's just somebody who's going to try to maybe, I don't know, use you. But then again, they can only use you if you let yourself to be used. Like maybe you can use them, you know, at the same time. So you see what I mean? It's like all depends, you know. So if you're aware of it and you want to have some fun and enjoy yourself, just do it, go for it, because you are going to have a great time this month. But the bottom line is that person I would like you to stay away from, because it's gonna look like it's somebody who really would be perfect for you. But as I said, you can have some fun, but nothing too serious, please, because it's just not somebody's going to try to use you a little bit. And that's why I want you to like kind of like, you know, just maybe like stay away from that person. That, believe me or not, is going to be great for you, because at the same time it is going to leave a little bit of bitter taste in your mouth when you realize this, but also at the same time this is going to have a direct like impact on your own personal transition, change, and also your own personal readjustment. You see, readjustment. There is a sacrifice that is also going to be connected to this, and sacrifice means that there is the whole new idea that is going to come out of it, which means that there's going to be a really great realization about yourself and about people who you like and about people who you fancy, you know. And this in itself is going to be really probably the most important thing when it comes to those of you that are single, because really important realization about who your next lover or person in your life is going to actually be. Okay, my beautiful Aquarius, I love you to bits. I mean, December really is going to be absolutely mind-blowing and life-changing indeed. All I can say, I'm so happy for you. Absolutely delighted for you indeed. Okay, my beautiful Aquarius, I love you so much. Okay, I'm sending you brightest blessings, love and light right now. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.